I am Pranav Desai and I am the nephew of Srimati Saraladevi Mazumdar, whose paintings are on display here. Saraladevi was essentially a Gandhian, and also she had a trait of feminism. She always wanted to do something for the women. So these are the two main traits based on which this entire work has been done. The pictures that you see on Mahatma Gandhi were actually painted in 1968 when the artist wanted to write Gandhi Chitrakala, which she wrote in Gujarati, and later on, at that time it was translated into 6 languages. We decided that it should go to the nook and corner of India, and today it is now available in 25 Indian languages and dialects and 5 foreign languages: French, German, Arabic, Persian, and Russian. In the pursuit of art, Saraladevi was very strongly supported by her husband, Sri Purendrarai Mazumdar, and that is how she has been able to do all these paintings. The paintings that you see right now are actually those which were used in a book, Gandhi Chitrakala, which she prepared mainly with children in view to inculcate the values of Mahatma Gandhi, and in order to see that the children also develop these values. This book was prepared in 1968-69 and its English version was released by Mrs. Coretta King, who is the wife of the slain Negro leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These pictures you see, they were all done in watercolor, and they are displayed here for everyone to see. This one that we see here is actually a print of a portrait that was prepared for Mahadev, for Sabarmati Ashram, and it is the portrait of Mahadev Bhai Desai, who was the secretary to Bapuji. Now these pictures, they are all portraits of eminent women right from Vedic ages till 1975. These were prepared on the occasion of International Women's Year 1975, which was declared by UNO. And it's her way of paying tribute to the women of India and also women of foreign countries. There are some women which were foreigners but who adopted India as their country. And that is how all this complete series, you will see women from different countries and different areas of work. This is a series on Lord Shiva, which is based on, just a moment. This is a picture of Dhruva, and everyone knows the story of Dhruva. This is another picture in which it is hope eternal. The bird has escaped from the cage and is sitting on the tree, and the woman with the cage in her hand hopes that someday the bird will come back to me. In this picture, you have people from a pretty high society playing chess, but you see that it is the man and the woman who are playing chess, which shows that the women are in no way lesser in intellect or any other aspect. She is as good as a man. These two pictures that you see, they are based on Umar Khayyam's Rubaiyat. Umar Khayyam had written Rubaiyats, and there are certain verses which are actually, the pictures describe those verses. In the first one, you see that the Saki, as you call, the barmaid. So she was asked by Umar Khayyam that when I am not here, when I am not on this earth, you, in my memory, you put a glass, just inverted glass where I used to sit. In the other one, it is that just like the bird of time flies away and it just doesn't return. Like that, everything good and bad passes away. This is just a picture of Lord Shiva being worshipped by the tribals. These are actually drawn based on the verses in Shiva Mahimna Stotram, which was by Pushpadanta. Then we also have a series on Ramayana. On Ramayana, we have mainly female characters like Sita, then Sumitra, Kaikeyi, and again the last one is Sita changing into Valkalam. Actually, she was not required to go to the forest, but then to accompany Ram, she went. And this is Ram Bharat Milap, and the others, the last one is of Lord Rama. This is for, these are based on the life of Lord Krishna. The first one is his birth in prison. Next is Yashoda looking for him when he used to run away, playing here and there. This is Lord Krishna's pranks in his childhood. This is Draupadi Vastra Haran, where Krishna is providing the cloth and to wrap her. Then this is Arjun, who is a little reluctant to fight the war of Mahabharata, Kurukshetra. There Krishna is explaining to him his dharma. It is actually the genesis of Gita, we can say. This is Bhaisantan Ki Bhir, where the artist has tried to gather saints and all noble people from different religions and different stature. Like you have Prahlad and Dhruva, and then you also have Kabir, Muktabai. Then this entire series, this is just a rustic picture of the boy. Now this one is very interesting in that we have a woman from a high society, and she is, she wants to get out of all the other restrictions, and she wants to be free. In that there is a bird which also wants to, which symbolizes the way that she wants to go away. Then another interesting one is Usha and Nisha, where she has imagined that transition from night to morning. And this is one based on Avigyan Shakuntalam, where Shakuntala is writing a letter to Dushyanta, and the two of her friends will take it to the palace where Dushyanta is there. This is empty cradle. The woman, the lady has just lost the child, a newborn child, and it reflects that. The next one is Mukti. It symbolizes the bird escaping from the cage that symbolizes the Atma coming out of the body. In this picture, he is seen mingling with the Harijans and others so that, you know, they also feel that Bapu is one of them. Shall I go ahead? Okay. In the first one, that upper one is the one in which Bapu sort of discards his entire full attire and is accepting only the loincloth, the dhoti. And the lower one is a picture in which he is seen nursing the sick in his ashram. These are the sketches which the artist Saraladevi had drawn for certain magazines, and they are mainly pencil sketches which have then been colored with watercolors.
These are beautiful pictures. They kind of remind you, actually, for people who have forgotten and those who've never even, the newer generation doesn't even know about Gandhi. And this, he's more admired universally and abroad now than many parts of India because the young are not given this education. And what a remarkable man this was. And these pictures capture his story. And it's truly what a remarkable person it was. Anyway, thank you. Vijay Jaswa, born in the 50s, so I remember going through all of these things and reading about him and all that. And of course, we've all watched Gandhi, people from that era, the movie.